you give us a comment, just general comment of tonight's game, just give us a general comment, no, you're in a hurry.
I just, you know what, I mean, we talked about being on a mission, and, we haven't played well in a really long time, it just seemed like. And we talked about getting momentum going into the tournament, and we did that. We came out right away. I could see, you know, I'm gonna be honest, our team watching the men cut down nets and get hats and celebrate a bid to the tournament, I think that really lit a fire under our girls. It wasn't me. So I think that they kind of want a little bit of that too, and it looked like they were ready to play some defense today, but we didn't get any recognition on the defensive team. So I said, well, we must not be very good, so we all need to really up our individual defensive efforts, and then collectively, you know, look to do all we can, and they took that to heart. So just really proud of the effort that they gave on both ends of the floor.
And talk a little bit about that span that you guys held Cleveland State to one basket in about 15 to 16 minutes. I saw a trap, I saw a zone, I saw man-to-man. What was your game plan to try to slow them down?
You know what, obviously Winton is a very good player, number 20. She's somebody that we definitely had to control inside, and she's very aggressive, she's very physical, she draws fouls a lot, and she's very skilled around that basket. So whether we were man or zone, we made sure that we had a lot of help around her and made her pitch it out, and hopefully we contested those outside shots, and we did for the most part. So that was kind of our plan with her, and we needed other people they needed other people to step up, and they made some shots definitely, but that she was geared around her completely.
Sharita Brown had a great week, getting a lot of passes under the net and hitting those baskets and dishing off the people. She wasn't just scoring, but she was dishing off the people. How was that key to your victory?
Yeah, I mean, Sharita draws a lot of attention inside, and they front and back her all night, so obviously if you got 2-on-1, there's going to be an advantage somewhere, and I think that we did a great job, and Megan, for one, did a nice job of getting herself in a position where she was able to score easily around the basket, because a lot of times her person left her uncontested. So, and Sharita's got, you know, eyes all around her head, and she somehow, some way is able to locate that open player. So that really, really helps, because at that point people aren't sure really what to do, who to come off of. So that's been really beneficial for our team this year.
What do you think now? You may have a possibility of playing Wright State. There's such an up and down type of team with a player of the year. How are you guys going to try to slow them down?
Yeah, they're pretty quick. I mean, their point guard is just unbelievable, and she showed why she was co-freshman of the year last time we played them. So, I mean, she had, I think, like 34 points. She was able to control the tempo, and we just didn't have an answer for her. We think Jaleesa Jones is a pretty good player, and I think she's traumatized after that performance, but the kid was on. When somebody's on, they're on, and that's the way it was, and Molly Fox happened to be on that same day, so we need to make sure that we do a better job on those two, and then take our chances. I mean, Courtney Boyd's an excellent three-point shooter, so they really stretch you out. They got everything. They got a point guard, they got perimeters that can shoot, and they got a big force inside. So, I mean, we kind of mirror each other, and they got the best of us last time. It was a very high-scoring 92-81, so it doesn't say much for our defensive effort, but we were able to put some points on the board. So I anticipate it being a really good matchup for us.
Megan, talk about your focus coming into tonight's game. Coach mentioned the guys winning. Did that fire you up a little bit?
Yeah, we actually had a little team, get together last night in Jay's room, and we watched them, and it got us really excited. The whole team, we were up and down, we were cheering for them, and then we want to be in that same position. So it definitely made us come out stronger.
Sharita, how important is it for you now to really be a bigger force the later this team gets into this tournament?
I think it's big for me because it like people, they double team me. So I mean, me being a force on the inside help get people open. Well, once I put it up and one or whatever. So I mean, I just gotta be strong the whole tournament all the way out.
Do you feel more confident now? Each game goes on to know that they're gonna try to double team you, and Megan's gonna be open, Jaleesa's gonna be open.
Yep, I trust my teammates. They've been finishing out strong now. So I mean, I think we got it. We can win.
Sure, it's sort of the same question, I guess, a little bit, but Megan gave you 12 tonight. Yar, even Juliana, chipped in. How does that take pressure off you when those guys are helping you out down low?
Yeah, I do, because like if y'all in a game, or like Megan, if I get the ball, sometimes they debate on if they gonna double me or not. Cause Megan can hit the jumper, Yar can hit the jumper too. So it do take a lot of pressure off me because other teammates will score too.
How personal is it for you to have this team to play a complete game? I know that there was some lulls. Do you see some improvement coming into the next game?
Yeah, that's what we said in the second half. Let's get better. We need to get better. I don't care who we're playing against right now. We have to stick with our principles because we got burnt a couple weeks ago. I mean, it was just, we got towards the end of the game, we were up 29, and then we just let it go, and they pressed, and we turned it over, and we're throwing up bad shots, and we have to learn from that, because we're not going to be able to get away with any type of that behavior from here on out, period. We're going to have to be on top of our game and play great every possession to even have a chance. So we had to practice that today and just execute, set our screens, and regardless of the score, we need to make sure we had good possessions and that we just didn't let them come down and make shots every time. That's just, it's deflating for us for what we've worked for, and that I don't care who's in the game.
Last question up here for anyone.
Megan, what do you think about the possible rematch with Wright State?
I think it's a very good thing because we have some unfinished business. Last time they did get us, so we definitely want to come out strong. We want to start out, and we want to finish that game to go to the finals.